This was more on a sadder note. As you know, there was one girl that we had given the green light to come be part of the study. She had very severe Tourette syndrome. She was actually in talks. So she wasn't signed up for the procedure, but she was in talks to get deep brain stimulation because her Tourette's was so severe. She went through the interview process. We okayed her. She was planning on coming to Albany. And then what I imagine happened is that I think, she saw all the controversial stuff online about ESP, about you, and in the end she decided not to come. And this killed me for many reasons, but one, here she was willing to believe articles online and was willing to potentially, again, I don't know if this is the route that she went, but she was willing to continue conversations to maybe have her brain operated on versus just even testing.
Having a 4-hour conversation or whatever.
Yes.
Well.
And I just want to know your thoughts.
Well, the stuff that's online, there's a real positive to it and a negative to it. The real positive to it is if someone I'll say the negative first. The negative are the stuff that's said. The positive is if people examine the people saying it. We don't have yet what I consider strong critics. And in some ways I'd rather have rational critics. These are more, I don't think they're motivated by such good things. So, here you have this cohort of people that are vocal against us. And these are people who have, some of them prison records, some of them even people who are in prison currently. It's like, all right, who do you believe those? Or you have the people who've spoken positively about us, people like even the Dalai Lama and, people who are heads of state, people who are royalty, people who are captains of industry, people who, billionaires and all sorts of people, major public figures. And to hold what a small group of really people who don't have good, when you talk about credentials, these are people who have criminal type credentials and worry about that compared to the other things and actually make a decision where you choose to go with what the criminals say compared to what the positives are. That's sad. It is a statement. In our world, the negative news travels much faster and is much more stinging than the positive news. Even if the negative news is a lie. So the bad thing is that, what is said and how we suffer from it. The good thing is I do believe that a rational person or a person that examines deeply will find that these things are mainly baseless and the things that are true are not particularly bad. You can take anything that's true and spin it into something that's horrendous. So it is very sad that this person may have been influenced that way. And it does bring up, and one of the things we talk about, speaking with honor. When you go and you say something negative about someone in a public forum, it's really good if you understand what your effects are, negative or positive. And saying something negative can be very harmful to other people. And a lot of people who are, you have skeptics and you have cynics, and I define them. I say a skeptic is someone who seeks to turn magic into science, and I'm one of them. A cynic is someone who seeks to turn good to bad. So whenever they hear something good, they're looking to say the bad. I don't listen to cynics so much. I listen to skeptics. And right now we have a lot of cynics, not so many skeptics.
Thank you for elaborating on that. And just a personal thank you. Because of what you've done over your life, what you've dedicated to studying, what you've developed with Nancy Solzman, I have a very different life because of what you've done. And, thank you from just from the bottom of my heart for everything.
You're welcome. It's interesting. I think I'm an odd person who's developed an odd set of tools that are unique and work well. And accepting my oddness is part of it, of being a friend. I'm glad that we have the friendship that we do, and we play volleyball together. And
Sometimes I'm not that great, so
none of us are. We just enjoy throwing ourselves on the floor.
True.
So, well, thank you. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yes, thank you for taking the time.